everybody, Battle Bill here with another video. In today's video, I'm going to be showcasing the better Giratina form for some open Ultra League battles. That is the Giratina Origin. Yes, Giratina Altered, step to the side. Giratina Origin, the more attack-weighted Giratina form, can give you a bunch of success in open Ultra League battles. Also, we have a collection of battles here that were submitted from a fellow PvPer of the community by the name of MysticMatt. I will leave his Twitter in the description of this video so you can check out more of his content. On this team comp, we got Giratina Origin, Talonflame, and Toxicroak. One of the big differentiators for Giratina Origin versus Giratina Altered is its access to the move Shadow Ball, allowing it to hit for some heavier ghost damage than its predecessor of Giratina Altered. And in this first match, we've got the Giratina Origin, bang, going for the Shadow Ball, forcing the Giratina Altered to have to use its final shield. Let's jump into these battles. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's start shoutcasting the video. So we've got the Talonflame now lined up with a Giratina Altered, and this is not an ideal circumstance to be in just because you just saw the Talonflame take an Ancient Power to the face. It's getting the Brave Bird off though, and bang, some heavy neutral damage there, then pivoting into the Toxicroak, letting a charge move come through because it's somehow another Ancient Power, not a Dragon Claw, not an Shadow Sneak, but the resisted move. I guess they were expecting Toxicroak to shield and were hoping for the boost. And then the opponent swaps into their last mon, being the Tapu Fini, and now Toxicroak is going to sweep after the Giratina Origin had a fantastic start to this battle. Big shield MysticMatt is using here, going for a huge counter down, and can most likely Mud Bomb to take out the opponent, so the opponent decides to top left. Getting to the next match, we've got Giratina Origin up against a Golisopod. Both of these mons throwing Shadow Claw damage at each other. Giratina Altered taking super effective from it because of its ghost typing, throwing the Ominous Wind bait, bang, gets the opponent's first shield. The opponent decides to dip. They don't want to throw any of their resisted charge move damage at the Giratina Origin. They pivot into a Regirock, which is not a good matchup for them either, because MysticMatt has his Toxicroak matched up with it, going for some huge over farming here. Gonna end up not using a single shield on either of the charge moves coming through from the Regirock, building up to literally 100 energy, not going for the counter down, going to throw a Mud Bomb. This should take out the Regirock's remaining health. Bang, it does, expecting the Golisopod to come in. Matt goes for the Sludge Bomb. Will this do a huge chunk of the Golisopod? No, it will get the opponent's last shield, and then they're going for a Shadow Claw farm down. It's huge that Giratina Origin has a lot of resistances to Golisopod's movesets, but the opponent makes a huge play there and decides to catch the Shadow Ball on their Galarian Sunfisk. But this match is all but over because Matt can come in with his Talonflame here, incinerate down the Galarian Sunfisk, its entire health, use both shields, and then will most likely chuck a super effective Brave Bird at the Golisopod. Oh, he's actually going for the Flame Charge first. Makes sense. Don't want the Galarian Sunfisk to get to another, whatchamacallit, I don't know, I got distracted. We got some cat content here. Don't want him getting to another Rock Slide, and the opponent decides to top left, knowing they're not going to be able to beat the Talonflame and the Giratina with their Golisopod. Next match, opponent save swaps into their Nidoqueen. YouTube comments, please say hi to Ava. Ava's saying hi to you. Surely she's a little hidden by the Giratina Origin's tails, little tentacle things coming out of it. But, you know, she really wanted to be a part of the content today. So here she is. She's going to shoutcast this battle. I'm throwing her on camera. Beautiful cuteness. Subscribe for more of this adorableness. As she turns around and looks at me and she says, "Dad, I'm embarrassed. Please commentate the battles and shut up." Okay, I will do that. So yeah, Giratina Origin beats Nidoqueen. Pretty obvious thing there. Opponent comes in with their Walrein, and Matt pivots to his Toxicroak, going for the Sludge Bomb immediately. He's at a shield disadvantage, so grabbing this first shield is going to be huge. Bang, gets it. Opponent CMPs. Will he decide to throw up his final shield? He does. It's an Earthquake. Huge call. The opponent then pivots back into their Galvantula, so I'm pretty sure that was their lead up against the Giratina Origin, and that was why they swapped into the Nidoqueen. Matt throws a Mud Bomb, gets the opponent's first shield, which is great. The Galvantula is going to go for a discharge to take out the Toxicroak. It is, bang, Toxicroak down, comes in with a Giratina Origin that is absolutely loaded on energy. First Shadow Ball coming through. Bang! Huge damage. Giratina Origin getting to another Shadow Ball on the CMP tie with the Icicle Spear. Will this take out? Bang! It does not. That was not a CMP tie. The opponent gave up. They knew the match was over. Getting to the next match, we got Giratina up against a Swampert lead. Opponent save swaps into their Galarian Weezing. Matt matches with his Talonflame and is going to no shield the first move, which makes a lot of sense because Talonflame is going to either take neutral damage or resist Galarian Weezing's big moves of Play Rough and Overheat. Talonflame goes for a flame charge here, gets a nice little boost, obviously, because it's guaranteed. Will get outpaced the next charge move, but Matt can cleanly and comfortably no-shield this also because the brutal swings are just not doing enough damage. Unfortunately, though, the Galarian Weezing does get to another one in time while the Talonflame is a bit low, so now Matt's going to overfarm a bunch and commit to the Incinerate farm down, but it's going to cost him his last shield, which is super unfortunate, but at least he's extremely loaded. Let's see what the opponent decides to do. Fully expecting the Swampert to come back in here, just because, you know, that is a positive matchup for the Swampert. Matt is going for the Brave Bird, knowing the Swampert's not going to get good farm, trying to mud shot down, and gets a huge chunk of the Swampert's health with their shields up. They then pivot into the Alolan Ninetales because they know they cannot mud shot down the Talonflame, and they're not sitting in a great spot after the Swampert almost got one shot there. And bang, oh my god, the craziness. The Psyshock almost one-shots the Toxicroak. The Toxicroak gets to the Mud Bomb on 1 HP. That's huge. Will Matt be able to pull off this win? He's not sitting in a great spot with the Alolan Ninetales. Ice damage dealing super effective to his Giratina Origin. Eats a Weather Ball there, builds all the way up to the Shadow Ball. This will take out the Alolan Ninetales' remaining health, but that Swampert is going to build up some energy. Is the Giratina Origin in Hydro? The opponent did not want to find out. They decide to top left, and that is GG's for that match there. Getting into the next match, we've got Giratina Origin up against an Abomasnow. Matt pivots into his Toxicroak ASAP because it's a bad matchup to be in. The opponent then matches with their Tapu Fini. He goes for the first Sludge Bomb, ends up getting the opponent's first shield, gonna match with the shield of his own, and then overfarm a bunch and see if we can do this all over again, because Matt really needs to land the Sludge Bomb. The question is, will he outpace if he keeps on going straight Sludge Bomb, or will the opponent just, bang, let one go through? That does a huge chunk. They decide not to use their last shield because they wanted to come with Charizard, and Charizard with shields is dangerous. They were attempting to go for the wing attack down, but they could not because Matt would have gotten to another Sludge Bomb there, so instead they throw. Now we have the Giratina Origin matchup with the Charizard. Giratina is going to take some super effective damage from the Charizard's super effective Dragon Claws, but Matt has a lineman here and can line up the Abomasnow with his Talonflame, which is huge. Double super effective fire damage. Will Talonflame have to use his shield here? The answer is looking like no, because Matt is deciding not to. Talonflame will survive the following Powder Snows. Also, the Charizard is going to attempt a wing attack farm down. It needs to. Matt gets the Brave Bird off. Bang, lands. Don't know why they didn't even think to shield that. I guess because they were expecting a potential flame charge bait. But on that note, Matt ends up sweeping the back line with his Talonflame. Let me know your thoughts on the battles. Tell me if you agree, disagree, which Giratina is better for some open Ultra League battles. Giratina Origin, Giratina Altered. Matt put out a solid collection of battles here to make the case for Giratina Origin being the better one. On that note, thank you so much for watching. Again, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.